Many individuals who are truly attractive don't always recognize or appreciate their own charm. Whether it's due to humility, self-doubt, or simply a lack of affirmation, the signs of appeal are often there, just waiting to be acknowledged. Attractiveness isn't solely based on physical appearance, it encompasses the energy you project and how others perceive you. While these signs may not always be immediately evident, they subtly reveal just how appealing you are. Here are 7 key signs that you may be more attractive than you realize. One subtle sign that you're more attractive than you think is when people steal glances at you. Have you ever caught someone quickly looking away when you made eye contact? This is a telltale sign that people are naturally drawn to your presence, especially if you notice it happening frequently. It could be when you're walking into a room, sitting in a quiet corner, or even speaking in a group setting. People can't help but look at individuals who catch their eye, whether it's your features, your style, or the way you carry yourself. This type of behavior reflects the magnetic quality that attractive people often unknowingly possess. So, if you find that others seem to glance at you often and quickly avert their gaze when you notice, take it as a sign that your looks are standing out in a way that's hard for others to ignore. Another sign that suggests you're more attractive than you realize is the way compliments feel casual to you. If you often receive compliments about your smile, your eyes, or your overall appearance, it's easy to brush them off as simply polite remarks. After all, when compliments come your way frequently, it can start to feel like second nature. But the truth is, people don't give compliments without a reason, especially when they come up often. If someone takes the time to point out how great you look or comments on something specific that stands out about you, it's a clear indication that they genuinely find you attractive. Compliments are often the way others express admiration, and if you're getting them regularly, it's a sign that something about your appearance or energy is catching people's attention in a positive, appealing way. Another subtle sign that you might be more attractive than you think is when people remember you after brief encounters. Have you ever met someone who seems to recall your face or name even when you barely remember them? This happens because attractive individuals tend to leave a lasting impression. Whether it's your unique features, the way you carry yourself, or the energy you exude, something about you sticks in the minds of others. These brief interactions can have a stronger impact than you realize, making you unforgettable, even if you think the encounter was mundane or unremarkable. The combination of your physical appearance and the way you interact with the world creates an impression that others hold on to, which speaks to the appeal you might not always notice. You might also notice that strangers are unusually kind or helpful toward you. This behavior is another sign of your attractiveness, often influenced by a psychological phenomenon known as the halo effect. The halo effect is when people subconsciously associate physical attractiveness with positive qualities, like likability and kindness. If you find that people often smile at you, hold doors open, or go out of their way to help you, whether it's a stranger offering assistance in a store or a passerby giving you directions, it's a clear sign that your appearance is eliciting these gestures. This behavior reflects how attractiveness can make people treat you more favorably, often without even realizing it. Another indication that you might be more attractive than you think is when people assume you're confident, even if you don't feel that way. Many attractive individuals are perceived as self-assured simply because of their looks. Even if you're a quiet, reserved person, others might interpret your demeanor as quiet confidence. If you've ever been told that you seem confident or poised despite not feeling particularly self-assured, it's likely due to the way others perceive attractive individuals. People often associate beauty with inner strength, even when it's not necessarily being actively projected. This assumption about confidence can sometimes enhance how others treat you, reinforcing the idea that your attractiveness isn't just about looks. It's about the way. Another sign that you might be more attractive than you realize is when you unintentionally intimidate others. While it may seem counterintuitive, good looks can sometimes make people feel nervous or self-conscious in your presence. This happens because they might assume you're out of their league or feel like they need to act a certain way to impress you. As a result, they may act distant, awkward, or standoffish, not because they dislike you, but because they feel somewhat intimidated by your presence. If you've ever noticed people keeping their distance or behaving nervously around you, it could be a reflection of how your attractiveness is affecting their comfort level. This subtle form of intimidation is a sign that your appearance carries a certain impact, even if it's not always intentional. Lastly, one of the most telling signs that you might be more attractive than you think is when people flirt with you subtly. Not all flirting is loud or overt. Sometimes attraction is expressed through small, unspoken gestures. People may tease you playfully, lean in closer during conversations, or find reasons to be near you. These actions may seem innocent at first, but they're often signs that someone finds you appealing and wants to create a connection. If you notice that others light up around you or engage with you differently than they do with others, it's a subtle but clear sign of attraction. These small gestures, whether intentional or not, signal that you're catching the attention of others in a way that goes beyond just physical appearance. These signs may not always be loud or obvious, but they show that your attractiveness is more than just surface level. It's the way you make others feel and the impact you have on those around you. Recognizing these subtle cues can help you appreciate your unique appeal and the energy you bring to the world. Remember, attractiveness isn't just about looks. It's the energy you exude, the way you make others feel, and the subtle signs that reveal your charm. Embrace your unique appeal and recognize the impact you have on those around you. Stay confident, stay true to yourself, and continue